doing lesson 3 of drawing the Porsche 917, and I made a decision that I printed out the photograph that I'm going to use as the basis for this picture as a color photograph and in black and white. And in the color photograph, the shadow underneath the car is extremely dark. In fact, it's nearly black. And in the black and white version, it's a lot lighter and you can see underneath it. So what I've decided to do is, just for dramatic effect, I'm going to do this like I did with, like the colored picture is. And in that case, I'm starting to darken up over here. And what that will do is just going to make a far more dramatic picture. But that's one of the choices you make when you start to draw. You know, how am I going to do this? And that's it. That consequently means that all the darker sections, like in here and some more in here, are going to be darker also to balance that out. And then that's going to mean that the tires and all the rest of this will be darker too. So I'll have greater contrast because I'll have a darker darks, and I'm just going to go extremely light as I can on the lightest sections, and then that will be as much drama as I can put in the thing, and hopefully it'll make a better card of it. But that's what I'm going to do, and that was my choice. But like I say, that's what you do when you're the artist. You get to decide what you're going to put in, what you're going to leave out, and how you're going to make it look. Whether darker, lighter, or whether you're going to leave out some elements. Everything on the car I think I'm going to put on, except for some lettering that's on the car. I am going to put the Gulf emblems on, but I'm not going to put the numbers on in the number dots right here and back here. I'm just going to put the number dot itself. I'm not going to put the actual number inside of it. That way this could be any 917 of the same configuration. So it's not personalized that way. It'll be a broader interest to most people instead of having a specific car on here. That's where we are. I have started to ghost in the other air intakes also. Those are for the brakes. And I am going to go ahead and do this first. That's the darkest area, and in here I'll probably leave these yet because they're on the body instead of under the car. But I'm going to darken this all up, and we'll get that to near a value that I can live with, and then we'll start working on the underside of the car. There's a light shadow under here, and we'll work that in, and then we'll start working up the car until we find out where we are. Then I'll start doing some of the interior pieces too, the interior of the cockpit and all of that. But it's a process. You start at one end, or you start with one side, in this case the darkest areas underneath the car or near the front, and then from there you do what you think is right. And that's how I do it. Makes it easier for me. I'm not saying that's the only way to do it. It's just the one that works. So I'll do more drawing today, and I'll post this tomorrow, and I hope to see you back. Thank you very much. Bye.